Hey, it's me. Welcome back to RATChat, the show where I and sometimes we talk to you about updates and more. How you doing, folks? I hope you're having a wonderful, fantastic day. This day on Saturday, June the 27th. Crazy that we're so far. We're almost in July. Absolutely insane. My birthday's coming up very, very soon. I'm going to be turning 30 years old in like 2 weeks. Crazy. I time fucking flies, doesn't it? Anyway, let's get straight into the freaking updates. Since last week, I have uploaded just the normal 6 videos. Let's see, what do we got? We had Isaac part 81, 82 and 83, but then something that non-Isaac, I uploaded something that's not Isaac. Wow. I'll also ignore that, what just happened there. I'll explain that in a second. I uploaded Medal of Honor Vanguard part 1 on the PlayStation 2. I had some fun playing that. I was talking about how I wanted to play some other PS2 games. I know I started the whole God of War saga, and I have yet to start God of War 2, but I will do that eventually. But I wanted to play a random PS2 game, and I did. And I've only had the one video so far, but I will continue playing that game. It's a very short game. I think there's only gonna be like 3 more videos or something like that. Anyway, then another Isaac video, Isaac part 84. Crazy, which that was part 84. That was a really good one. I really enjoyed that run. It's like an hour and a half. Very good video. And then yesterday, the last video of the week, was another repo video. I finally got around to editing some repo. Yeah, I think this was recorded a little over a month ago. And I finally got around to uploading. It's one of the silliest thumbnails I've ever made for this video. Go check it out. It's interesting. I think it's a good thumbnail. It's bad, but in a good, funny way. Anyway, I still have like, I want to say 2 repo videos to edit and upload. And then as far as other videos, I do have quite a bit. I am kind of amassing a little bit of a backlog, an editing backlog. Because like I've talked about on the channel before, we have been playing Gamble with Your Friends. And let me take a look real quick at how many videos we got for this. 5. There's there's 5 recordings, but I think one of them I'm going to put, or 2 of them I'm going to put together, because yeah, so I guess there's going to be 4 videos, 4 Gamble with Your Friends videos, and I will probably get around to editing them and uploading them next week, hopefully. I'm not going to promise anything, obviously. Was that a car? Who's honking at me? Anyway, I will attempt. I am hoping that I will upload some Gamble with Your Friends next week, and maybe some more repo as well. Not sure. I definitely also want to play more Medal of Honor Vanguard as well. Finish that up real quick. I don't want to like prolong my playthrough of that, you know. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for updates. I don't have any other plans for videos other than what I just said. So there we go. There's the updates out of the way. I guess life updates. Today I am going to be going back over to our house, because we technically still like have that place through the rest of the month, like through the end of the month. And we have most of the things over here at our apartment, but we have some things over there. Most notably, at least for me, there's a huge lawnmower box that I don't remember how we got it, but I think it was just a box. Like, I don't remember if we got the lawnmower. I think we just got the box. Honestly, I don't remember. But the box was perfect for a bunch of my like older kind of childhood stuff. It's like very bulky, so we put a bunch of my stuff in that big box, but we need to consolidate and put them in smaller boxes because that giant it's a huge lawnmower box. I mean, if you think of a lawnmower and then think of the size of it and then how big a fucking box would be that could hold it, and yeah, it's pretty big box. Oh, I forgot to put on the focus. Yeah, there we go. A little more cinematic. Yeah, let me also like do a little. There we go. Which by the way, yes, I am Spider-Man. I am Tom Holland Spider-Man, and this is my favorite Spider-Man suit of all time. The integrated suit. I just love the red and black with the gold accents. It's chef's kiss. It's so good. I love it so much. And the whole kind of like process of Peter getting the suit and like it being integrated, the tech being integrated into the suit, it's just it's perfect. I need to watch No Way Home again. It's been a little bit. Honestly, was it even this year? You know what? I can look this up real quick. There's a good old letterbox. I can tell you exactly the last time I watched No Way Home. One of my favorite movies of all time. Wow, it was... Wait, what? It's been that long? That's not right. Is that right? I didn't watch... It's been a year and a half. I haven't watched No Way Home in a year and a half. That feels wrong. Did I forget to log it last year? I feel like I did watch it last year. Oh, really? It was December 2024 last time I watched Spider-Man No Way Home. I watched it 3 times in 2024. Maybe that's why it's been a while since I watched it, because I watched it 3 times in the same year. That's crazy. I guess last year really was not a big year for movies for me. This year also kind of hasn't been. 2024 I think was a big year though for movies, right? Because was 2024 the year I did my MCU rewatch? I think it was. Yes, 2024 was the year that I watched every MCU project that was released at that point. I think the last one I watched was in that rewatch was Deadpool and Wolverine. When did that come out? It was July 2024. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I went to see that in the theaters, and then that was the end of my rewatch. And I'm pretty sure I waited till the very last day of the year to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. I just barely finished my rewatch by the end of the year. I kind of really want to do that again. Maybe 2027 is the year I do another MCU rewatch. The thing is, I really want to do my next MCU rewatch. I want to watch it with someone. I don't, obviously I would be totally fine just doing it by myself again. But I do want to, I want to watch through all of the MCU movies and shows with Courtney, because we've seen a couple MCU movies together. I think the first movie we saw in the theaters together was Captain Marvel, which is definitely one of the reasons why that movie is so special to me, other than it just being a really fucking good movie. I love Captain Marvel. It's one of my favorite MCU movies, probably in my top 5. But yeah, I was definitely kind of insane rewatching all those movies and the shows, but I'll probably do it again eventually. God, there's so many things to watch. Yeah, I feel like I didn't finish a thought earlier. Oh yeah, about the having to go today back to the house, because we have to pack up some stuff, like I said, in that box, and there's some other things I think But the other huge thing we have to do is we have to clean, which is probably the worst part about moving, is having to clean your old place, make it look nice and spiffy so the landlord doesn't get upset. Definitely the worst bit about that, but it shouldn't be too bad. We have today and tomorrow to do it. I think because technically we have the rest of the month, but today and tomorrow are like the best days for us to do it, because next week, if we had to, it'd be a little tricky, like transportation wise, because we only have one car, and my dad works, you know, a long shift, like real early and into the evening. Anyway, I'm not really looking forward to having to do a bunch of cleaning, because it hurts my back real bad. But it shouldn't be too bad, and we should knock it out. Yeah, I needed to record this RATChat before. My parents are actually over there right now. Well, actually, I don't even know if they are, because they had to return some of our like old Wi-Fi equipment, and it like sent them on like a fucking wild goose chase, because like they went to a place and then we're like, oh, sorry, we can't do that, you have to go to this other place. And then when they went to that other place, it was closed, and then another place was closed, and then the third place they finally went to wasn't closed, but there was like a super long line for them to return the shit. Oh, my alarm's about to go off. That's fine. Anyway, I'm Spider-Man, and obviously as well, I'm in New York, because obviously I can't be Spider-Man and not be in New York, at least for the first time that I am being Spider-Man on RATChat. It's freaking, I'm in New York. Which, by the way, this world that I'm in here, hold on. Well, let me start with the avatar. The avatar is integrated suit dash Zach, or yeah, is that a dash? Yeah, Zach on VR. It's by Zach on VR. Integrated suit by Zach on VR. I think this person makes several. Yeah, I think they have a bunch of Spider-Man avatars. It's pretty cool. I could have sworn this avatar you were able to take the mask off, but I think that was a different Spider-Man avatar that I had before. But I think I kept this one because the suit looked better, I believe. Also, I hope you're enjoying the jazz, the smooth jazz in the background. I also have some New York City soundscape going, which I turned it up a little. Okay, hopefully you can hear it a little better. You can hear some horns and traffic, New York traffic. It's probably quiet, but you might be able to hear it. Anyway, the world that I'm in is called the Superior Spider Lair by Bronx. And this is not just a normal world. This has swinging like web mechanics and other like Spider-Man abilities and stuff. It's very fun. It definitely looks a little silly because obviously I'm not actually in VR, so it's kind of like a, you know, I don't have to use my arms, so when I'm swinging, I'm just kind of standing still while swinging. It definitely looks funny. I will show you all here in a second. Yeah, this world was first published June 7th, 2019, and it was updated June 6th, 2026 this year. So it's definitely, it's got some support. And this world like currently has a couple servers that have like 15, 20 people in them. It's a fairly popular server. Obviously not, you know, not huge, but it's decently popular. Does it tell me? Okay, there's like 39 people in it right now. Anyway, I could, obviously there's plenty of exploration to do here. I could show you some swinging real quick. Here, hold on. I don't know how well this is gonna be. Here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna zoom in all the way. Hi, how are you? Trust me, trust the process. Although this might not look good, but still trust the process. All right, what am I looking for? Behavior. Look at me. Are you looking at me? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go swing. You ready? Oh, look at that. That's dramatic. Like a movie poster. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go jump and swing. You ready? Here I go. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Holy shit, I'm with the birds. I'm so high up in the sky right now. Whoa, ow, ow, fuck. And Spider-Man's dead. Swing around this building real quick. Wee. I had to zoom in all the way because if I didn't, you know, it would just look like a little speck on the screen. Looking over here. Whoa. Yeah, it's literally, I'm just like running through the sky. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Hey, you like that landing? Yeah, it's very fun. There's other things. There's like you can do flips and stuff, although it's not, I don't think it's working for me right now. Let me show you some other things. Well, let me show you some things with this avatar. This avatar has a few animations. Obviously you saw the first this one hanging around. I opened with that. I thought it was funny. I think it was a good intro. What else we got? We got sit floor. I can just take a sit, watch the city that I protect. Landing. Whoa! Okay, hold on. I need to I need to go back a bit. Hold on. All right, that's probably good. All right, here we go. Hi, yeah. Oh, and then I just kind of freeze. All right, let me get a little closer. It's kind of awkward. Okay, we got swing one. These are kind of stupid, I gotta say. Especially because it just freezes. Oh, we gotta dance. Here we go. Hey. Hey. Oh, okay, and then it just kind of repeats. Okay. Running flip. Whoever made this avatar, like, it looks good, but the animations they definitely kind of skimped out. Also, my arms and legs violently shaking, although it doesn't look like my legs are shaking. Oh, they are. My feet aren't though. I think that's just the game. For some reason, it does that. I don't think that's the avatar. Anyway, let me set up like a little thing like this maybe. And then we're gonna anchor to me. And then I'm gonna go swinging. There we go. This is so stupid. Oh, this would look so much cooler if I was actually in VR. Oh my god. But yeah, it's a little janky, but it's very fun. This being able to swing around. Let me see if I can find my way back to the like spawn area. I believe it's over here next to okay, not right there, not into the side of a building. Yeah, here it is. It's over there behind me. Next to Central Park. Yeah. Here I am. Okay, let me hold on. wait for it. I'm like forgetting how to do things. Okay, let's turn the mirror on. Here we go. Well, let me like make this bigger. There we go. Spider-Man. Spider cam. Okay, and then what was the other thing I wanted to do? Okay. Hey, I think I'm a little rusty. This isn't a smooth process like it maybe once was. There we go. Fucking. All right. Hey. Yeah, this is like where you spawn in, and there's actually Now let me turn this off for a second. There we go. There's several Spider-Man avatars here. There's even like FIM versions too. I don't think. Oh yeah, there's Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. I don't know what the bathing suit Spider-Man's. Got some comics here. You can spin them. These look like they're actually avatars. Oh, my alarm's going off. Okay, hold on. Wait, join. Oh. Do you have to pay for these? There's a lot here. There's a lot of. Are these actually all avatars? That'd be cool if they were. But I guess you have to pay for them. You gotta join the Patreon. Wow. That's cool. I don't know if like these other suits have different mechanics or something. I'm honestly not sure. There's like a whole thing here, like stats. I guess these are my stats. I guess. Let me jump up here. Got more posters. These posters are very cool. Arcade. Wait, what? Is it Flappy Spider? Oh my god, it's Flappy Spider, and it's the freaking advanced suit. Spider-Man. Okay, hold on. Is this functional? I think it might be. I think it is functional. Oh my god, can you sit in these chairs? That's funny. Cool little decorations. Freaking Connect 4. Very cool. I think there might be. I think there's more. Like, isn't there? I thought there was like a. Oh yeah, here we go. There's this little roof area. I'm sprinting now for some reason. I think it's because I'm like outside. What's more down? Oh, it just takes you outside. Okay. But yeah, there's like actual traffic. This world's kind of crazy. The lair. Yeah, I think there is like a whole like community here. People meet up and swing around and stuff. Gonna swing in. Let me do some first person swinging. There we go. Hold on. Get my feet off the ground. Yeah. I'm definitely. There's a learning curve here. I'm not too bad at it though. I got really good at swinging in Marvel's Spider-Man. I was doing like trick shots and fucking parkour and speed swinging and shit. I was a pro Spider-Man in that game. I really want to play those games again. I want to play them on PC so bad. And they're on sale right now because the Steam summer sale started. But man, they don't go on sale. It's like for that much. Like it's not a huge discount, to be honest. Oh, you can wall run too. Definitely doesn't look great, but that's okay. Yeah, like Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man 1 and 2. I think 2's on sale for, I want to say it's like $40 or something like that. I think 1 is like 20 or 30. I don't know. Here, hold on. Let me find a little place to stop. Jesus Christ. I want to go over here. I want to go to the pack. Let's go to the pack. Yeah. Oh god. I fucking died. It respawned me. Okay. Let me set up here. All right. Bam. I forgot I still had this angle going. Okay. Courtney messaged me. Alright, let me set up a cheeky little something like that, maybe. I'm trying. Hold on. I'm being a cinematographer right now. Hold on. It's so hard to adjust because when I move so much. It's like I can't make small adjustments. I really can't. Let's work with this for now. Oh, I forgot about my alarm. Okay, hold on. That alarm is my alarm to take my medicine. So I am gonna go do that real quick. But I'm not gonna pause or edit this out. I'm just gonna go grab it and then, yeah, hold on here. I can maybe talk. Whoa, wait, oh, I think I can maybe even reach without taking my headphones off. I can. I got it. Okay, hold on. I actually have a doctor's appointment coming up soon. It's like I think it's just like the normal like a 6 months checkup kind of situation. I think it's been 6 months, something like that. Hold on. Ah, good old water. Ice cold, refreshing, delicious water. Water's good for you. You gotta stay hydrated. So hey, sometimes water's not even enough to keep you properly hydrated. Sometimes you need more electrolytes. But you should drink your water. You got some close to you? Take a sip. If you don't have some water close to you, what are you doing? Pause the video, go get some water. You gotta stay hydrated. You need to drink a lot of freaking water. Spider-Man says so. Therefore, you have to do it. There was something I was gonna talk about. Oh yeah, I was talking about like Marvel Spider-Man, and I was gonna go look at the prices, how much the discount is on Steam right now. Okay, yeah, so Spider-Man Remastered. So Marvel Spider-Man 1 Remastered. To be fair, yeah, it is a remaster. It is on sale. It's a 60% discount, which isn't bad, but the base price of it is $60, which I know it's a remaster, but the game is like 8 years old. But obviously the remaster isn't 8 years old, but still $60 base price is like kind of crazy. But yeah, it's like $24 right now, which is definitely worth it. I think that game is absolutely, it's even worth $60 still, I would say. But that's just kind of worth, that's not necessarily what they should, I think they should be selling it for. Because it is an older game. It kind of doesn't feel like it though. I mean, I haven't played it in a while, but man, do I want to play it again. I want to play it on the channel so bad. And Marvel Spider-Man 2 is $40, only 33% off. Oh yeah, and Miles Morales is $20. I just, you know, I think these should be a little cheaper. You know, because I think like let's also think of, there's another thing I also want to talk about, God of War. That's another game like God of War and God of War Ragnarok. It's kind of a similar thing where I think those should also be very cheaper, or a little cheaper at least. Because on PC, on Steam, God of War, the base price is $50, which I think, again, the game is definitely worth that. It's even worth more. But I'm pretty sure like it was only like a couple years, or maybe even only a year. I don't know. It was like, it wasn't that long after God of War 2018 came out that they like reduced the price of the base game like on PS4 to like $20. Like I'm pretty sure it was only like a couple years, maybe even only a year after. I don't know. I just remember seeing God of War on PS4 brand new like at GameStop for $20, like not too long after the game came out. I think even on like, it wasn't just at GameStop, it was like, you know, like digital in the PlayStation store. I don't know. Anyway, God of War 2018 is currently $20 on discount. Ragnarok, however, is $40 on discount. And it's like, I also like really want to play those games because I really want to play God of War again. And it sickens me. It sickens me that I have still not played Ragnarok. Recently with the whole the announcement of God of War Laufey, I did, like, you know, everyone was talking about it on Twitter and stuff, and people were posting clips and stuff from Ragnarok, and I unfortunately did see a couple spoilery stuff. I don't remember if I saw anything major, or at least I don't think I saw anything like major spoilery, but there's a couple things that, you know, I wish I didn't see, that I had avoided entirely until, you know, recently. But I still really want to play a game, man. Anyway, I think eventually I will absolutely get all those games. I'll get the Spider-Mans and the God of Wars on Steam, and I'll record them, play them, and record them for the channel. Eventually, who knows when? Because like I could like maybe see if I can get some of them like for Christmas maybe. But the other thing is like Christmas, like I might be trying to see if I could maybe get Grand Theft Auto 6 for Christmas, because that's going to be coming out in November. It is going to be an $80 game, which is like the pre-orders went up for that, right? Because I'm pretty sure they confirmed it was $80, right? Am I crazy to think that? Are the pre-orders up on that? Because I know they're like releasing it on console first, and then they're doing a delayed PC release. Let me like a look. I'm trying to like see like a pre-order Grand Theft Auto. Oh yeah, it was like 2 days ago the pre-orders went up. I'm trying to like see if I could like see it on like the PlayStation Store website. Oh yeah, there it is. Dang, why? Okay, so okay, yeah, that's crazy. So like when you go to the Grand Theft Auto 6 page on the PlayStation Store, it shows you the price that it shows you is $100. Like it says it's just $100, but then if you scroll down, it shows the standard edition is only $80. But at the very top where it just shows the game and it shows like what should be the normal price, it's showing the Ultimate Edition price. That's kind of crazy. I could definitely talk about GTA 6 because there's the whole thing about them kind of like locking some content behind Ultimate Edition. But oh, there's fire trucks. Watch out, everybody. Y'all better be pulling over to the side of the road or I'll come web you up. Anyway, because there was a whole thing where it's like when some of the info was released, it like made it seem like that like custom clothing, like being able to change your clothes and like being able to customize your cars, like was going to be completely locked behind Ultimate Edition. But then apparently, because Nat was telling me how apparently it's only like some things, like I guess like because I think on the website it was like, here's these stores, and then it's like you can visit this store with the Ultimate Edition. But I'm assuming it's like those are special stores that are locked unless you have the Ultimate Edition. But then there's normal stores and like a normal car customized place that's not the Ultimate Edition ones. Like there's I think that's the situation, which is a lot better than them completely locking those features behind Ultimate Edition, which would be ridiculous. Since instead it's like there's like optional premium clothing and optional premium car customizations, I don't know. It's definitely still a little funky and not the best. I don't know. It would be nice if they would just fucking release everything just in base edition and then like later, like I don't know, because it's one thing to have like extra like special clothing or costumes or gun skins or something behind Ultimate Edition, but like it feels weird that it's like entire stores, right? Like in game that are locked behind Ultimate Edition. Like I wonder, like if you go into the game, if you have the standard edition and you're in the world and you go up to a store and you find a store and like, oh hey, look at this store, I'm gonna go in it, and then you go up to the door and it's like, is it gonna be like, oh, it's locked, the store is locked, in order to unlock it you need to upgrade to the Ultimate Edition? Like is it how's that gonna work, like is it gonna like, or if you like try and open the door or something, is it gonna like fucking open a page, like a pop-up being like, buy this if you want to enter the store? Or are they gonna do it where it's like some kind of lore reason that it's locked or something? Or are those stores even going to be physically in the world if you don't have the Ultimate Edition? Like are they gonna be different buildings or just like a unoccupied like building or something? Or I don't know. It's just weird. It's all semantics kind of, but it's just kind of like I want to know all the details. I want the game to come out so I can know everything. Obviously there was the whole thing with the physical disc everyone was upset about, which rightfully so, because it's definitely been a whole thing, like physical discs and stuff being like with the whole thing with Nintendo, how they have their game cards like don't actually have the game on them, it's just like a key card or something weird, which is it definitely sucks because physical media is precious and it's endangered. It's definitely endangered, so stuff like that does kind of suck. But yeah, they did apparently they are going to release physical discs for GTA 6, but it's like later or something, like I don't know. Also, when is the delayed PC release supposed to be? Do we know? Let me see. I'm looking this up. Don't give me the fucking AI overview. Okay, this article says when might the PC release be? I thought damn. I guess it might be a whole year? I guess that makes sense. But damn, am I actually gonna have to? I thought it was gonna be like a little later. Or a little sooner. Like I thought it was gonna be like only like a month or a few months or something after the normal release. I don't know why I thought that, I guess. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to wait a whole year probably to play it. Or more, I guess. Damn. Well, that's fine. It's not, honestly, it's unlikely that I'll even be able to justify buying the game or even asking for someone to get it for me for Christmas or anything like that. It's fine. There's plenty of other games to play. I'm not worried about it. And I will definitely be watching people play the game when it comes out for sure. I wonder when they're gonna release multiplayer for GTA 6. Because when the game's releasing, it's just gonna be single player, which that's how GTA 5 was too. But I wonder like if it's gonna be like soon after or if they're gonna wait a while, you know? I feel like they might wait a while. Who knows though? Who freaking knows? I wanna swing around a little more and go find another place to sit and chat. And I might actually sit because there's a whole there's the sitting animation. All right, find somewhere else to go. Go on, let me do this. Okay, I feel like the swinging is a little. It's a little janky. Maybe I'm like comparing it to Insomniac swinging, you know? Where should we go? Let's go to the... Oh, wait, hold on. Can I like... Yeah. I kind of did it. I want to go to this side of the city. Maybe swing through the construction zone. Ooh. Come on. Yeah. Okay, well. Sometimes the jump doesn't work either. Like, come on, jump. It's probably just a skill issue. I'll admit that. I want to go up here in this construction zone. I also feel like the web's a little too long sometimes. Like, it extends further than it should. Like, if I'm zipping it here, it shouldn't extend like that. It should just... It should be taut from like where I started it instead of extending. I don't know. Wee. Ooh. Whoa, beautiful New York City. Wow. Right here, let me wait, that's a... I want to go over there. That building. I want to go to the highest point in this place. Oh god. Go. That's fine. I broke my little spider feet. Whoa. Oh my god, I'm running. I'm running. Is this fast? I think it's fast. Whoa! Can I perch up here? It's really hard to... No, okay, that's fine. Well, I mean, I'm up here. Here I am. Wow. This is... this is exactly how big Manhattan is. It's not any bigger than this. And there's definitely no bridges connecting to any other part of the land. This is totally accurate. Hey, look, we're still in the park. Watch out. Hey. And let me hop up here. Okay. Am I gonna stop shaking when I sit down? I think I should, probably. There we go. Oh, my head. The problem with this is my head doesn't move when I move my cursor. My entire body moves instead. But that's okay. I'll try to get a good angle here. There we go. How's that? Is that good? I think that's good. Beautiful New York City. I've never been to New York. I've done some traveling, not much. I have been poor in my entire life, but I've done some traveling. I think I've talked about it a little bit. I've been to a couple states around me. I've been to California. That was pretty cool. That was a fun experience. I went to California for like, I want to say 2 days or 2.5 days, maybe. It was like a weekend, I think. And I visited Courtney in college. It was a good time. It was very, very good memories. I've been on the East Coast, but not New York. I've like the Southeast Coast. Been to Florida, been to Georgia. A couple times, actually. I've been to Georgia like I want to say three separate times. I think that's right. Yes. On 3 separate occasions, I visited Georgia. And then Florida. Technically, I've been in Florida. The trip wasn't like to Florida, but we went to Florida from Georgia. I've technically visited Florida. I feel like there's been this kind of whole thing about like being vague about where we live. Obviously, as to not dox ourselves. But I feel like it's okay to say the states we live in, you know, because it's not like it's like, oh, I know what state you live in this state. Okay, I know exactly where you are now. I know exactly where you live. Like, you know, saying the state you live in isn't doxing. I live in Texas, which I think I've definitely, have I said it before? I think I've said it before, and I think it's even on maybe, or it definitely used to be on, like, I think Twitter. I used to have it in my bio that I was in Texas, or maybe some other social media. Yeah, I live in Texas. Good luck finding me. The Texas is fucking huge. There's millions of people here. You'll never find me. I'm like a needle on a haystack. That's in the eye. That's in like the, what's it called? The part of the needle that you, like the hole. Is it the eye? Is that what it's called? I don't know. I was trying to be funny and it didn't work because I don't fucking know what the. Anyway, I feel like I had to have mentioned living in Texas at some point on the channel. I probably definitely did, like in my older Let's Plays. Yeah, Texas, you know, it's it can be fun sometimes, and obviously I do have a lot of very good memories in Texas. But I don't want to live here anymore. That's for sure. But you know, when you're poor, you don't really, there's not much options. There's not really a choice. Obviously, you know, save up money to move out of Texas, and that is the goal. That's the plan. But it's not so simple, and it's not so quick. It's not a fast, easy thing to do. But yeah, I've been to God, where have I? I'm trying to think of like other states that I've been in, because I definitely went to a couple states as a kid, and I like don't remember, because apparently I think we went to New Mexico. I think, did we go to New Mexico? So I'm pretty sure we went to the 4 states, you know, that are like square. I forgot what they're called, like as a group or whatever, but you know, like Colorado, New Mexico, those 4 states there, right to the west of Texas. Apparently we went to that like center, like there's a road supposedly that's like in the dead center of all 4 of those states, so you can like run around in circles and run through the states or something like that. I don't know. apparently I've been there, so I've technically, apparently, supposedly been in all four of those states. I went to Oklahoma. I want to say once, but there might have been a time I went there as a kid. I talked about this before, how there's a lot of things from my childhood that I just do not remember, like, at all. And a lot of those kind of trips are just, they're just not there. Like, maybe I'll have a couple, there might be a couple, like, visual memories. Like, I think there was one trip that I don't remember which state it was, but for whatever reason we went on like some kind of trip to a state and we did like some kind of activities. But the only thing I like remember from that is I remember the visuals of, I can picture in my mind, there was like a yellow Jeep, like someone pulled up in a yellow Jeep and I think we got in it, and like it was like we were in a very kind of like foresty area. But that's like it. I just have the visual of the yellow Jeep surrounded by like trees, a bunch of trees and stuff. That's like the only thing I remember about that trip. I would have to ask my mom for any other details about that entire trip. Like, I feel like it might have been for some kind of like camping thing, or maybe some kind of like, I want to, for some reason I want to say it was like some water thing, like a lake or a water park or some shit like that. I might just be pulling shit out of my ass. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. You know, like, for me, like as a kid, like the most exciting, like amazing kind of like trip, kind of vacation-y thing that we could do was going to Six Flags over Texas. That was like the biggest, like that was my Disney, you know, like because that's all we could afford. So Six Flags over Texas, that was my Disney. And we definitely went, we didn't like go all the time because once again we were poor. But I definitely went several times as a kid. I'd have to ask my mom to try and like figure out how many times I went, because I think we definitely went as a family a few times. Like there was one time I definitely remember like it was like a whole day thing, because I have for some reason one of the main things that stuck with me is I remember like leaving the park at night, like it was pitch black, it was really late at night, and like I remember like pulling out of the parking lot and driving away and like looking out the window and seeing like the roller coasters lit up, like not wanting to leave, like being sad that we were leaving even though we were there like literally all fucking day. God, Six Flags is, I want to go back to Six Flags. I know it's like if I go to Disney for the first time and then I go back to Six Flags, I know it's gonna be like, oh well, this is kind of lame. Because Six Flags, I think I've talked to Courtney about this, how like I made an analogy to her about it. I forgot exactly what it was. Like how, like, you know, Six Flags compared to Disney, it's I had a really good analogy and I can't remember what it was. I don't know, but you know, but along the lines of like Six Flags is you know, like a Taco Bell, and then Disney is a fucking 5-star restaurant, like Michelin star restaurant, where like the dishes are like $300, you know. That's kind of the comparison. Six Flags, it's not, it's definitely an exaggeration, because there are obviously way cheaper in smaller and shittier amusement parks than Six Flags, but that's just kind of, I think, oh man, I really wish I could remember the exact analogy I gave to Courtney, because it was better than that. It wasn't as exaggerated and it was more kind of accurate. I don't remember what it was. It was good though. You can trust me on that. It was a good analogy. Yeah, I think I went to Six Flags with a friend one time. Like no one else, no one in my family went. It was just I went with a friend and like his mom, maybe. I barely remember that too. I think I think the main thing I remember from that is being in like a car line, like to get into the parking lot. That's the main thing I remember from that trip. I think maybe the other thing I remember is there was a specific ride that I had never rode because I was too scared to, I think, when I was younger, but then my friend convinced me to, and it was fun. I don't remember what ride it was. I think it might have been like one of the bigger, like, main rides at Six Flags. I couldn't tell you what it was called. There was a specific ride at Six Flags that was like my favorite ride. I loved it, and I remember riding it several times. I want to say, for some reason, I want to say it's called like the Twister or something, but I feel like that might be wrong. I'm gonna try and look it up. I remember that it was green, like bright neon green. Not a chartreuse, more like, you know, more green. And it had a double loop. It had like 2 loops, like back to back. Okay, I looked up Six Flags Green Ride, and apparently there's a Green Lantern ride. That's not it. Ooh, that looks like it's it. I don't know if this is... Okay, what? This thing is saying it's called the New Revolution? That's not what it was called. Oh, the Shockwave! Oh my god, I think that's it. Hold on, I think it's the Shockwave. Let me confirm. Oh my god, it's Shockwave. That's the coaster. I don't know if like they named it, if they renamed it or something. Opened in April 22nd, 1978. God damn, I didn't know it was that old. Oh my god, there's a fucking... Should I show you all the POV of this ride? Hold on, let me start. I can start by showing you a picture of it, maybe. These pictures are not great. They really aren't. Yeah, I'm gonna show you this shitty picture. Hold on, let me how do I do this again? I think hold on, I'm figuring this out again. It's big. I always like forget exactly how to do this. Okay, I think I do that, and then I go in here, and then do that. There we go. I told you this is a shitty picture. There it is. This is my favorite ride as a kid. I don't remember it being this close to the street. I thought it was a little further away. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, let me find another picture, or maybe I'll just show the... Oh. Is it really that close to just, like, the highway? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna show you we're gonna watch this video together. I've decided. Okay, Okay, hold on. Shout out to Collywood Studios for this video that I'm about to show y'all. Here we go. Let's watch this together.
Here we go. Front row of
Here we go. We're going. Let's go. This is it, you guys. This is my favorite roller coaster as a child. This is not as cool as I remember. I don't know, maybe we'll... Oh, they skipped. They were like, oh, this incline's too long. Ready? Here we go. I don't remember it being this slow. It's gotta speed up. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah! Oh, get ready. Are you guys ready? Arms up. Double loop. Woo! Yeah! Oh, whoa! Yeah, and then that's kind of it. Is that more? Or wait, no, there's more. There's more? There's more to this ride than I remember. I'll be honest with you, I only remember the loops. I don't remember all this extra. Also, you can tell this coaster was made in 1978. Look at the fucking rust on those rails. God damn. I don't think it looked like that 20 years ago. I mean, surely not.
That's a good ride. That is a really, really good ride. Very intense.
Oh, did you hear it?
Nice airtime pops.
Oh, we got a review from Collywood Studios. Thanks. He really liked it. You see that? He said it was a really good ride. It kind of looks underwhelming apart from the double loop, but I mean, he said it's good, and I remember it being good, so I guess it's fun to ride. I should do this more often. We should go on fucking roller coaster rides every single RATChat. Wait, that's an amazing idea. That's a segment idea. I need to like write this down. Hold on, do I have... I hope you all enjoyed that. Do I have a RATChat note on my phone? I don't think I do. I thought I did. Wait, do I not? Hold on, let me look at my computer files. Surely there's a... I thought I had a RATChat like ideas thing. Is he here? Okay, yes it is. Okay. Roller coaster POV segment. There it is. There's the idea. I don't know. I think it's a great idea. We could maybe even do like we could ride several roller coasters like every week, because there's thousands of roller coasters in the world, and there's a whole culture around like POV videos of roller coasters. I think I'm gonna start doing that every single week. If there's a roller coaster that you want to ride with me, leave a comment and we'll ride it together. I'll also probably ask, you know, Courtney and Haley some ride recommendations. That'd also be really funny to do that with a guest on. I'm so excited that I'm happy we got a new segment, you guys. Or speaking of segments, last week I did not do Tomodachi Life segment. And I didn't even mention it, which I didn't mention it because I completely forgot. But I completely forgot, and I didn't even do it because there wasn't any screenshots to even share. I wasn't playing it as much. I haven't been playing Tomodachi Life as much. I was still playing it like that last week. But I just didn't make any new me's since the last RATChat. and nothing. I didn't post anything. I think things happen. I just didn't post anything. But today, I've got a few, not a lot. I've got 2 new me's and a relationship thing has developed. A new relationship has developed on the island. A couple new relationships have developed, but this one I took screenshots of and posted, and I'm gonna share that with y'all. So let me okay, hold on. I'm like okay, so this first me, I'm gonna show you all a me, and then I'm gonna show you the relationship thing, and then the second me. So I think I've talked about this before, how we used to do we used to have movie nights. We called it Friday night movie nights, or just Friday night movie night. I think it started out as Friday night movie nights, but then we just started calling it Friday night movie night without the S at the end. It doesn't matter. Phenomenon. That's we used to do that when we first started it. I think we were doing it weekly. I want to say we were doing it weekly. But then that it didn't take too long, to like for us to miss a week, and then we just started doing it whenever we could. And then it just kind of slowly like dissolved, and we kind of stopped doing it. There was a bit there where we were still trying to do them, but they were like several months in between. But at this point, it's been a while since we've done it. I think it's been a while. Like we haven't done one this year. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we did. Did we? Okay, well now I have to fucking look this up. Hold on. Pardon the delay, but I have to look this up. But Letterboxd again, look at my tags. Where's my Friday night movie night tag? There it is. Wow, we've done 88 movies for Friday night movie night. That's kind of crazy. Okay, let me see. The last one. Okay, yeah, it was Courtney's. The last Friday night movie night we did was Courtney's. And it was September 26th of last year. So it's been 9 months, right? 9 months, yeah, something like that. And we watched it was Courtney showed us Grand Budapest Hotel, which amazing movie. That was the first time I've seen the movie. For a long time that movie was like in the like ultra obscure for me. I would like heard it by name and seen like the poster and stuff, but I had no fucking idea what it was or anything about it. But then over the years I kind of like started learning more about it, and then Courtney showed it to us, and I finally watched it and I loved it. Oh yeah, that was also my first Wes Anderson movie, which I know if you're big into movies, that's that's kind of crazy. I know that's crazy. His movies are very, very well renowned and critically acclaimed. He has several movies in the like top 500 movies on Letterboxd. Like, how many does he have? He has, I think, the Grand Budapest Hotel and Fantastic Mr. Fox. Those are in the top 500. Those might be the only ones. Unless, is Rushmore in there? No. I guess maybe it's only those two. But all of his movies are very well rated, and yeah, I will definitely be watching more of them. But with Friday Night Movie Night, we used to do 2 movies every night, every time we did it. And then there would be a theme, and then we would present, we would have presentations. We would do like Google Slides and like, or the other, what's the Microsoft one? I don't know. But yeah, we would do presentations, like make presentations for our movie nights. But then eventually we like started doing one movie. But obviously now we haven't done it in 9 months. We have been talking recently about like wanting to do it again. So I'm sure eventually we'll get back into it. Anyway, so right off the bat with my presentations, my very first presentation for Friday Night Movie Night, I just drew this weird stick figure with like horns, and then I think it was the very next one that I made another character. I want to say it was the next one. But I just started like creating these silly little characters to like, were in the presentations, they would be the ones talking. And for whatever reason, the idea was that these characters were not voiced by me, but they were voiced by Courtney, Nat, and Amanda. And it started out with, I think, Nat. Nat was the first character that I made. And then the next one, I made a character for Courtney to voice. And then the next one, the third presentation, I made a character for Amanda to voice. And then in the fourth one, I also made a character for me to voice. But that character didn't stick around. Like, my character didn't stick around as much as the first three, the main three. But yeah, these characters have become truly my OCs. Like, they have lore. I've created a lot of lore for them. Not like a whole lot, but a lot of things are kind of vague, but there's lore there, and these presentations got crazy. Like, I was at one point I did this whole thing with Doctor Strange where I took a scene from Doctor Strange, drew over the characters with these characters for Friday Night Movie Night. I think that one was the most effort I put into one of these presentations. But I don't think I recorded all of them, but most of these presentations I do have recordings of them, so I have I have that memory of them. And throughout that I've made there's other characters that have made appearances, just random little creations from my head. And yeah, I really want to do this again and make more presentations and stuff. I miss it. I miss the fun of watching, of just the whole movie night thing. It's fun, and then the presentations, it's so it became a very creatively fulfilling thing for me. And I miss it. I miss doing it. It's Aphilikas Ravengard. He made some Friday Night Movie Night appearances. I don't think I made him. I didn't make him for the show, but I definitely developed his character more with. Also, I just called it a show. I called Friday Night Movie Night my presentations a show. I guess they're kind of like a show. Yeah, I definitely developed his character a little more. What was the last movie I showed? Was it Star Wars? Okay, yeah. I think it was. Okay, yeah, I think it was, yeah, the last movie night I showed was Phantom Menace. Anyway, this has been a whole, I started rambling real bad. But the second character I made, which was Courtney's character, her name is Ok Ok, which all these characters are basically just whoever voices them. It's their name backwards kind of thing. So Courtney is Ok Ok because Coco was Coco backwards, Ok Ok. Nat's character is Tan. And Amanda's character is Adnama or Adnama. I think I was pronouncing it Adnama, but I think Amanda started pronouncing it Adnama, which does kind of make more sense, but either way, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I made Ok Ok, and I'm gonna show you now because I've just been fucking saying shit. So I'm gonna finally shut up and show you the fucking me. Hold on, I gotta do that, and then ta-da. You're on. I don't feel like standing up. Let's just here we are. There we go. Anyway, there's Ok Ok. the silly little girl herself. I really love these characters. I'm very attached to my OCs. I love them so much. And yeah, this is pretty close to the original design. I did pretty good. The eyes are actually functional. Those are functional eyes. Like they're not just drawn on eyes. The red part behind them is, but the black part, that is all the like actual me eyes. And the mouth is too. The mouth is an actual me mouth as well. I think that's like, it's like you can kind of see the color of the lip, the top lip here. But it's, I made this skin color pretty much, it's, you know, it's, you can't really tell unless you zoom in on it, excuse me. But the actual design of Adnama, or not Adnama, Akak. I'm getting a little jumbled with my words, I don't know why. I apologize. The actual design of Akak, her ears are slightly bigger and they're more on the top of her head, and the horns behind her ears there are a lot bigger and taller. But you're quite limited to the height on the Miis, because like I could lower the head to give more space for the ears and horns, but then you would see, if I lowered this head anymore, you would see the actual 3D head of the Mii behind it, and that you know, that ruins it. So it has to be like this. But I think it's, you know, it's just, she got like a little horn trimming and an ear shifting, so she's cute. But yeah, I love I love the voice Courtney does for Akak, because it's kind of just her voice, but it's like she kind of, you know, puts on a little bit of a cutesy voice, and she like stutters and flubs words a lot. Not so much stuttering, but like Akak's whole thing, like her whole thing with her voice for Akak is she stuttered, or sorry, not stuttering, she flubs a lot. Like almost, it's like almost every other word is a flub. And I think it happened because I think the first presentation with Akak, I just kind of wrote her to just kind of be like cute, I guess. But then Courtney just would naturally started flubbing all the words. Like it was hilariously bad, her line readings. Like she was messing up really bad, and it just became the character because of that. So after that, I started writing Akak's lines like to do that, as you know. But then obviously she would still like naturally flub, and it's a delight hearing Courtney do the Akak voice, and that's one of the main. I miss that one maybe the most is Courtney's Akak performance. It's because it comes so natural. It's really just her being cute and flubbing her words. Anyway, so that's Akak. Akak is like, I put Akak as the shortest you could put a Mii, because Akak is very tiny. I think I can't remember if I have like established heights for them. I don't remember if I like measure, like, you know, set like measured heights for them. I can't remember. Anyway, let's move on. I'm gonna show you the romance development that happened. Here it is. That says, "Oh, Whitaker, it seems your love for me is more than you can bear." So this happened naturally, because I think sometimes like when your Miis want to ask someone out, I think they'll like, sometimes they'll ask you like how they should do it. They'll be like, how should I ask them out? And then you can choose several different ways for them to do it, or you can have them like say a specific thing. But with this, Nat just did it her own way. She didn't ask me how to do it, and she did it in the, like, I forgot what it's called. I think arrogant. It might be the arrogant way, which is obviously, you can tell is very arrogant. She's assuming that that he loves her, which I think, because she had the love bubble, and when I clicked on it, she was like, I think Whitaker has a crush on me. so I think that's why she did it arrogantly. But the funniest thing is he did not, in fact, have a crush on her. She had a crush on him and assumed he also had a crush on her when he did not. But despite that, he said yes anyway. And they are a couple now. Yeah, and I think the last time I played, which I think might have been yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Whitaker had a bubble over his head, and I went to go talk to him, and he said, so I forgot exactly what he said, but he was basically like, I think I want to move out. Which him and Nat live together. It's just them in their own house, and he said he wanted to move out. Like, not move in with someone else. He just said, I think I want to live somewhere else. I want to move out. Which I don't know if I said yes. Like, if I did say yes, I don't know if he would just move into like his own solo house again, or if I could like choose for him to move in with other people, you know? And if I did that, would he take Nat with him? I don't know exactly how it works. I just said no. But then after I said no, I looked at his relationships, and I think it said for Nat, which they were, you know, in a relationship at this point, I think it said something like not getting along, something like that. Very, very funny stuff. Anyway, I love how I only have 5 pictures here for this Tomodachi segment, and I'm stretching it out. I'm making it so long. Anyway, last but not least, the next me, another Friday Night Movie Night character, and it's none other than Tan. This is Nat's character, Tan. This was the first character I drew for Friday Night Movie Night. I don't know why, I just wanted to draw a stick figure character, but then I gave them like kind of like a big belly, and then I gave them hooves and horns, and ears too, obviously. And you know, it was perfect. And these freaky little eyes. I'll have to maybe another RATChat. I can show y'all some screenshots or some slides and some stuff from some of the movie night presentations, and I can show you all the full designs of these characters. They are in my YouTube header. Although you can't see the full designs in them, but you can see them there. They're all there. The main 3, and then Syphilicus is obviously there. Anyway, but Tan's actual design, they have way bigger horns. Like, each horn, like, they go out straight to the side, and each horn is like wider, like it's longer than their head is wide. Like, each horn, they're huge horns. But again, I'm very limited with the space I can do for these Miis, so I had to shrink their horns quite a bit. But they pretty much look the same. They're just incredibly shorter. And I did pretty good with the eyes. The eyes on the actual design for Tan are way crazier. They're more squiggly. They're a lot more squiggly, but I did kind of get a squiggly effect. I probably could have made them look a lot more squiggly, but I didn't feel like doing that at the moment. But they kind of have a squiggly effect, which basically what I did was I did the circles, and then I just grabbed them and enlarged them, and when I enlarged them, it kind of distorted the lines, which kind of gave it a little bit of a squiggly look. The mouth isn't very accurate. Usually Tan's mouth it's a straight line across, and it's like square. It's kind of squarish. It's a straight line. It's not curved in any way. It's not like uneven. It's like a perfectly even width all the way across. And it goes a little more towards the edges of their face, which I did do that. I could do that with, you know, like the face paint, but because the mouth here that's a mouth. That's a me mouth, and the eyes too. like the center of it, the very center of the eyes is an actual me eyes. But that is a me mouth. It's another lip. And I think it might be. I can't remember if it's upside down. I don't think it is. But I basically did that mouth, but then I drew under it with, you know, paint to make it look like Tan's actual mouth, where it's just like a straight across line. But when I did that, and then when Tan talks with it like that, you can like it just looks weird because you can see the edges of where the paint is on the mouth. I don't know. It looked too weird, so I just did this. I guess Tan's just happy, really happy all the time in my Tamagotchi island. Yeah, it's cute. It's really, I think I did good. I do wish it could, like, the boundaries for the me face paint would be a little bigger, but I understand why it's so restricted. It makes sense. Yeah, I'm now up to 29 me's, I want to say. I believe it's 29. And I'm going, the next me I'm going to make is probably going to be Adnama, which Adnama you can see Adnama in my YouTube header. I think where is Adnama in my YouTube header? Let me look real quick. Oh, right to the left of Peach, right above the S in Safaria. That's Adnama. He's a little freak. And I think he might be I'm a little scared. He might be a little difficult to make. He might be a little difficult to make in Tamagotchi life. I'm a little scared to do it. I'm gonna do my best. Hopefully I don't have to change the design too much. I'm just a little scared because the side of his head comes out so much. I don't know. I think I can pull it off. I'm a little nervous about it. We'll see. And the other thing too is the mouth is going to be really difficult, because the mouth on Adnama like fully connects from side to side of the entire head, and I don't think I can pull that off without lines. I might just have to do the lines, and then just the mouth will just look weird when he talks. I think it's just gonna have to be that way. It is what it is. Anyway, I should probably get going. I've got a city to save. No, but I should get going because, like I said, got some stuff to do today, and I need to edit this video and do the thumbnail and all that. So I need to probably get doing that. I don't know when. Hey, sorry, hold on. Hey, how are you? I don't know when my parents are gonna be back, but I should probably hurry up so I can be ready for when they get back, so we can go back over there and do some cleaning and do some packing and whatnot. Yeah, I think that's I really could keep talking, but I gotta go. I don't want to go, but I got to. This has been the longest RATChat I've done in quite a bit. I think the past few RATChats have been a little shorter. Some of them have been under an hour, but this it's getting closing in on an hour and a half, which I didn't intend it to, but I just started talking, and I just kept talking and kept yapping. And here we are. I hope you enjoyed the new I hope you enjoyed the new roller coaster POV segment. That is going to be sticking around. Hopefully I remember to do it every week. I might not, but I want to. And maybe next week, or maybe sometime soon, I'll bring back the random wiki segment. I haven't done that, I think, in the last couple weeks. I'll bring that back. Maybe we'll look at some more animals, some more bugs and stuff. We'll see. You'll have to, the only way to find out what we're gonna do is to stay tuned, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, leave a comment, check the description. There's lots of cool stuff in the description. I got some links to my social media, so link to the playlist for RATChat, some other stuff, info, whatever. Yeah, I don't know why I'm like extending my outro like this. I'm stalling. Go to the channel. I upload every single day. There's lots of cool videos. If you like Binding of Isaac, there's lots of cool Isaac videos. Lots of cool multiplayer videos, multiplayer games, friend swap stuff. Why am I stalling? I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta go. There's a woman in trouble. She's being mugged. I gotta go help her. Yeah, stay tuned for more, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. And I, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, will see you later.